Welcome Aries to your love outcome reading for August 2022. Actually, this is for those of you who are dealing with an Aries, so you could be an Aries dealing with an Aries, I guess. But yeah, if your love interest, whoever that might be, is an Aries, then this reading is for you. Of course, cross watchers are welcome. And remember, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. Energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, so keep that in mind as well. With that being said, your cards this month are the Heartstring Tarot cards. And so we've got situation here being the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So Queen of Pentacles, this is Adele. Feel My Love, I believe, is the name of the song this card represents. But what this is saying is that the situation, it feels like this person that you're here watching for, they could be your partner. You guys could already be like in a relationship. You could be an earth sign, or one or both of you has strong earth in the chart. But she represents a sincere like relationship where, you know, you guys enjoy the creature comforts of things, right? Financial security, maybe. That's always a good thing. Or just the good things in life, because Queen of Pentacles, she represents the five senses, the physical 3D, earthly pleasures and things like that. So with that being said, this particular queen, if it is representing you or a person here, she does provide for, you know, her loved ones in a worldly way, like I said, through the five senses, through cooking, domesticity, home creation, and stuff like that, okay? So that's the situation at present, and the outcome or big message from Spirit in terms of this connection with the person on your mind is the Fool, okay? And the song that this card represents is called Risk, but I don't remember the country singer. It's a country song. Who sings it? Anyways, so the outcome, I think just by you hearing me say that the outcome is synonymous with risk should tell you something here. We've got this slow and steady, stable, earthy energy here for the situation as at present, but with it going forward, and the big message from Spirit is saying that in the future it looks like, you know, even though, like, if this is a person, this person that you're here for is a, you know, fun, inventive person, but they're probably disorganized. They could have strong Aquarius in the chart somewhere. But when I see these two cards right next to each other, like the mother, one of the mothers of the deck, and like one of the children like energy of the deck, it makes me think that maybe like you start to feel like you're turning into mom, right? Especially if you resonate with that Queen of Pentacles energy of like taking care of things at home and just like being kind of a provider, especially in a feminine sense, traditional feminine sense. So regardless of gender or sex, you know, traditional feminine provision. And then you've got this person, this energy of, you know, foolishness, kind of, right? So the question will be then going forward, like, are you slowly turning into mom? That's a possibility here, or dad, depending on who's watching. So, you know, it could simply also mean that you are having faith that this person will come around in divine timing. But I guess the warning with this card is just don't let your deeply romantic heart blind you to any red flags, okay? With the Fool, as the outcome is showing that nothing is settled, nothing is certain. You know, maybe you want to, in the future, you're going to be wanting to take a step back and let them do some of the work in the relationship, you know, especially if you're doing way too much. So maybe you should start taking a step back now. Or maybe you have, and if so, kudos to you, keep doing it, because this is what this card is saying, you know. This is supposed to be a dance, not a charge. And it really does take two to tango. So a step back can encourage them to come forward, you know, if they're not putting in, you know, their fair share of the effort into the connection. So with the advice card, we've got Temperance, lovely Alanis Morissette, and so I'm trying to remember the name of that. A Sagittarius energy. Second here, that's gonna bother me if I don't look. Temperance, thank you. Well, it's just simply thank you. That's probably why I can't remember. It's just like, that's the title of the song, thank you. Very nice song. Anyway, any of these songs might be beneficial to look up, as they might have more additional messages for you, but that's entirely up to you and what resonates with you. But the advice from Spirit for you, those interested or dealing with an Aries, is to be patient. You know, if you are earth sign energy, that's probably something that you're good at doing, although I have met some really impatient earth signs in my day. I feel like that was other, you know, because of other things in their chart, and yet people are individuals, so right, anybody can be any way. But your advice is to find the middle path and be patient. You know, maybe someone has to learn that mature relationships aren't necessarily boring, right? That's kind of a misunderstanding. I don't know why that is, but it happens. Temperance is all about that kind of mature kind of relationship that is really based in something deep and meaningful and long lasting. And in order to achieve that, people have to understand what love really is. It's not a dysregulated nervous system. I think a lot of times people form trauma bonds, or they just kind of equate excitement with love, and those two things are not necessarily the same. And in some cases, if it's a bad kind of excitement, then that's not love at all. But I'm not getting that. I'm getting more so that there's just kind of like this need for someone to grow up here. And so while that's happening, and while these lessons get learned, you're just being asked to maintain your balance, stay calm, be cooperative, and be adaptive here. Is the advice from Spirit for you, those that this reading is for. So I think that's all I've got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and check out your person's sun, moon, rising to find out more. Or if you're a cross watcher, check out your own. And I'm going to take it to the next reading. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Still growing this new channel. Check out my other channel as well if you'd like to. Links are down below, and if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description.